right, we are working on area model for division. It is similar to the area model of multiplication, again, because those two are inverse operations, those opposites. The difference between area model for multiplication and area model for division is that when we create the box, we do not have to break our dividend down into expanded form. We do still need a box for each digit, and our divisor will go on the outside. Okay, so on this one, instead of our expanded form, we're going to put the 5, the 2, and the 9 in the box. And I put these on the far right because we need to have room for our numbers to regroup. All right, so my first thing I've been having the students do is in class, we have been taking our divisor and we write out our multiples. So we write 3, 6, 9, 12. And we stop at the 9th multiple because by the time you get to 3 times 10, which would be 30, you can't use that number because you would really never have a 2-digit number above any of these boxes. You will always just have a single digit up top. If you end up with 2, then maybe you should go back and check your work. All right, so we're going to start by saying, how many times can I put 3 into 5? Or what is 5 divided by 3? 5 divided by 3, I can find that my only multiple that is equal to or less than my 5 that's in my box is a 3. So I can do that one time. And then I'm going to say 3 times 1 was 3. And I need to subtract that. That's going to leave me with 2. Now this 2 is going to regroup this way. And this is really about the only way it differs from standard algorithm, where you're doing that long division, is instead of doing it, again, like vertically, we're going to do it horizontally. So now we're going to say, how many times can I put 3 into 22, or what is 22 divided by 3? I'm going to look at my multiples, look all the way down the line. The last one that I have that is less than or equal to 22 is 21. That's the number that I'm going to be subtracting this time. Let's figure out how many times that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need to put my 7 up top over this box and then do my subtraction. That leaves me with just 1. Again, we're just going to move this 1 over here. And now I have a 19. Again, same step. We're going to find out how many times I can put 3 into 19, or what 19 divided by 3 is. I can look at my multiples. And the last multiple I have that is less than or equal to 19 is 18, which is the number that we will subtract. And that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. And do our subtraction here. And we are left with 1. And if this number here is less than our divisor, then we have a remainder of 1. When writing your answer, you need to write all of this. The entirety of this is your quotient. I'm going to do 1 with 4 digits. It's pretty much the exact same. You just have one more box. So I'm just going to change some color. All right, so let's do a 4 on the outside. I'm going to do 4 boxes because I'm going to have a 4-digit number. So I'm going to do 3,291. So I'm going to put each of those digits in its own box. And then if you know your multiples of 4, obviously you do not have to write them out. It's just a trick that helps out. If you're not quite sure, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. And again, I'm going to stop at the 9th multiple because, again, we cannot put 2 digits up top. All right, so first question. I want to see how many times I can put 4 into 3, or what 3 divided by 4 is. I'm going to look at my multiples. I do not have a number that is equal to or less than 3. So in this case, I'm going to have to put a 0 up at the top. I can't divide that. So now 4 times 0, I'm subtracting 0. That's leaving me with a 3. I'm going to carry that over here. And now we're looking for a multiple that is equal to or less than 32. In this case, we actually have one that is equal to. So that is the number that we're going to be subtracting. Let's figure out how many times that was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's what we're writing at the top. And we're left with 0 this time. And just for practice, I know you really don't have to move the 0 over, but we're going to move it over there just so that we don't forget the next time we need to move or regroup. We're going to check again. 4 divided, or how many times can 4 go into 9? Or 9 divided by 4. Our highest multiple that is equal to or less than 9 is an 8. We're going to be subtracting that 8. And that is 1, 2 times. So 4 times 2 makes 8. Subtract leaves us with 1. And our last regroup. Now we have an 11. The highest we can go is an 8, which was 1, 2 times. 4 times 2 is 8. And that leaves us with 3. Our remainder is less. So our final answer is 822